We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Once again, it's Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Allen gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. but it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Throwing on second down, it's McCord. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. And he searches for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. McCord. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And the Raider first down. First down, Las Vegas.
Genty. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. One more time with Genty. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. Bowers, the man in motion. They'll run with Genty. Good blocking, and he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, in Carolina, Mike, we had star linebackers. I mean, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. The thing was, we relied on them in pass coverage every bit as much as we relied on our defensive backs. And it's clear to me this defense relies on him the exact same way. A corner or safety, I'm not sure if they could have even made a better play than he did there.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
They'll run the toss to Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Set. 60 by 6.
Bowers, the man in motion. Operating from the gun is McCoy. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's McCoy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
70 Lions.
Schultz, the motion man. They'll run with Genty. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. Here's McCord. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Second and
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky. Wade in. Oh, a loose football. One of the Raiders has got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Third down and 3. From the gun, here is Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's quickly out to Smith. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of
That one good for 26 yards.
Another Bills.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On play action, Allen. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bills.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. The Darian Richardson there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
6-yard pickup.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punt.
And he will get into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Bills.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's McCord on 1st and 10. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pash. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's McCord. He'll get this off to Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun is McCord. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2 Good enough for the first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Rice open, he's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again is McCord. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Bowers the man in motion. To the air again. McCord. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again, McCord. He'll find Dickey out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
McCord to the air once more. He'll go right and find his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
That's another.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
At the Bills' 3-yard line.
Set. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
That is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. Woo! He'll get this up past the 20. That's they'll set up shop
at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Crop moving, check out.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now, McCord. That's caught left side by Bowers. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, McCord. That's into the hands of Thornton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Genty. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard. A play fake, and here's McCord. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go play action with McCord. Go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take off.
A play fake. They'll throw with McCord. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
McCord. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Up the middle they go. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun is McCoy. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Allen gonna give it to Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
36-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike.
On the pickup.
It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They'll run with Wright.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
Bills 10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated. Out of the gun, here's McCoy. There's that man again, another catch. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60!
McCourt to throw here on second down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On third and short, here is McCourt. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action. Here's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Bills.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The pickup brings up second and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Jack Sawyer.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Into the hands of Coleman. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now here's second and goal.
319! Alert! 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 What's that?
Head up. This is right. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal.
180! Look out!
quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Allen gonna throw for it. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown Buffalo. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, but we got ourselves a ball.
That ties the game at 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. McCourt to throw on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 36 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's McCourt. To the right side and caught by Bowers. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. This is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
2nd and 6.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Rolling right, now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Buffalo.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll get about 5. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. It is 2nd down and 5. The design run here for Allen.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He looks middle, and he's got his man complete. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
319!
They'll run with Cook. Now Cook loses the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A run with Davis. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Give him
yards.
14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Davis. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back. for a loss of yards.
They will take a knee here. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And the Bills move out in front 20-17. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.